Can you say?
Yeah, I can see. Okay.
Sorry, I'm coming.
No problem. This is count if.
No, this is not what I want to show you. I don't know. It's like my system is hanging. It's not even responding.
Okay. I wanted to even say you are now a pro.
Hello, we are getting there. I'm not yet there yet. Okay, so maybe what I want to show you is not in this one. Let me see.
Yeah, it
here.
might be on the customer sheet. There are still some sheets behind.
Yes. Yes. So let's see. Okay, so I was trying to, concact the full name and the
First name and the last name.
yes. So look at what I was seeing here.
Just insert a new column right behind
Yes.
the gender.
Okay, right behind the gender.
Just highlight. No, not that one, not that one, not that one. No.
Okay.
Completed. Highlight the gender. Yeah, right click, then insert. Okay.
Okay, so this is what I wanted to do, right?
I know where you have the challenge. That is the space, right?
Yes, and it was that inverted comma, right? I think that's where the problem is, because if I don't use that one, it will work.
Okay.
Let me, sorry.
Why is it not bringing out the formula?
So look at it. Yeah,
I think it should.
work.
Yeah, I know. So clear this.
But if I want to put this thing now, it won't work.
Go to click in between D, click right before D2, right in front of D2. Just click there.
Sorry, I'm
Just
coming.
clear everything. Let's redo it. So I'll guide you through. Just clear everything. Okay, it's fine. Now it's okay. Concat. Open brackets. Yeah, open bracket. Select the first name, comma. Now put quotation mark. Quotation.
Is it single or double?
Double.
Okay.
Space, the number of spaces that you want. So it's just one space. So tap here. No, how many spaces do you want? That is 2, right?
Yes.
Okay, put the double quotation again. Then comma. Select the last name. Then close the bracket. Yeah. Enter. Click on OK. Sorry.
If it's
I'm coming, please. I'm coming.
right.
them today. I don't forget, say I get meeting with them. And I wanted to even complain about the ad account, ad budget and stuff. But I've forgotten that I have meeting with Facebook today. Yeah. Oh, sorry. So what's hello, are you still there?
Yes, I can hear you.
So what's the issue? Press enter. Let me see. Click on OK. There is an error there. Okay, clear it. Let's clear it. It's supposed to even show the formula. It's not showing the formula right now.
Are
Oh,
you not seeing it? The formula is on the formula bar now.
right.
Uh,
Clear it. Clear everything. So it's press equal to. The moment you start typing concat, it's supposed to come out.
yes, it's coming out here, except you can't see it from your end.
But you were the one that is typing it.
Yes. You still can't see the concat as I've typed it.
No, no, no. Before typing it, it's supposed to display. Stop your screen share. Let me show you. Yeah.
Yeah, stop sharing.
Okay, now I'm sharing my screen now. So right now, let me show you. If I press insert, so then when I start typing equals to concat, do you see? It's supposed to
Yeah,
come.
it was. Yes, it did the same thing. Are you not seeing it from my end?
I couldn't see it. So let me show you how it works. So you practice it now. So you select the first test, right? Comma, double quotation, right? You choose your space, right? Then if you want to put double space, you put it, then close the quotation, space, and select the last text. Then you close the bracket and press enter. That's it.
Yeah, but that's what I was doing now.
So were you the one that typed the quotation? Are you the one that typed the quotation twice?
Yes.
You're supposed to press shift and the quotation mark. It's going to give you double quotation.
So I shouldn't do the double this thing. I should do shift and quotation mark.
Yeah, share a screen now. You can share a screen. Let me see.
Can you see it now?
Yeah, I can see it. Press enter. Let's see. You see it?
Oh, okay, it worked.
Yeah.
Okay, so that double quotation, I'm not supposed to press it by myself, right?
Yeah. Now, what this does is, once the formula comes out, it's going to ask you for the first text, right? First text.
Okay.
The first text, you select the first text. I'm coming. It's supposed to, so once you have that first text, then the second text that is supposed to be this last name, you won't choose it last name, you put your quotation. That is where you indicate your space. So what you're telling me there is you want your second text to be space, or any sign that you want to put there. Then after that, you give it a comma and you select your last text. So if you have 3 or more texts that you want to add and you want to have spaces in between, so you'll do it. So let's practice first name, last name, the gender, the city, and the country. Do it in column I. Let's concatenate all of them together.
So you say I should do this one?
No. The first name.
Last name.
Choose the first name, comma.
Okay.
Then put a space, comma. The last name, comma. Put a space. The gender, comma, put a space, city, comma, and a space, then the country, then you close the bracket. Do you see it? So that is
okay.
any question on that?
Yeah, because I wanted to know why it was not working. Is it because I was just doing the double quotation on my own, or should I have just used the
You're supposed to press shift and the quotation.
Okay, maybe that's why it did not recognize it.
Yeah.
Because I tried to also use the count if, and then when I did that double quotation where I wanted to give it a condition, it was not answering. So maybe I will try that condition with this control shift.
Let's shift and let's try it now.
Count if. All right.
Let's count all the mail.
If
Open bracket.
this one.
No, open bracket. Yes. Select
I
the
go to
agenda. Select the range. Select just move your cursor to the top. It's fine.
like this.
Yeah, it's fine. Comma. Scroll it up again. Then type in your criteria there in a quotation.
I put a comma, right?
Yeah.
Mail.
Yeah, quotation.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was the problem. I needed to put the shift on the this.
Yeah.
Okay, it doesn't recognize it if I double do the quotation.
Yeah, it's on.
All right. Okay, so it's clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can stop sharing.
Right. All right, stop sharing.
Okay. Any question on that? No more question, right?
No, for now.
Okay. So what we are going to do today, we are going to start with the range. So we don't have a range formula in Excel. There's no formula for range because a range is the selection, is when you have multiple cells. That's what they call range in Excel. But if you want to calculate, there's a way to calculate. If you are doing statistical stuff, they might ask you to get a range. So if you want to get a range, I'm coming. Let's get a range for the customer that order for this order now. To get a range, you know you did minimum and maximum, right?
Yes.
The difference between maximum and minimum.
Right.
So you're going to get the max first, right?
Okay.
So you get the maximum number, close the bracket and press enter. So now the maximum number is 30 and the minimum number is 1. So the minimum number is 1, the maximum number is 30. So if you are asked to get the range, it's going to be the maximum minus the minimum. So you press enter. Do you get it? But you can do it together. You just say equals to open brackets max, right?
All right.
Max, close brackets, minus min. then you select the same range and you close the bracket and you press enter. So I'm supposed to close the bracket twice because I have one bracket open here, so I need to close it again. So I just accept the correction, then you see.
Yes.
So that is how the range works. So I just break it down for you. So let's go to if.
So that bracket you're supposed to close, are you supposed to close it from beginning of the max and the end of min?
Yeah, just like this. Now, let me explain why I have to close it twice. So let me open it again. Now, if you notice, these brackets, I close it right here. So this
Yes.
open and close bracket is for max. So I have not
Yes.
closed this other bracket. So I need to close this other bracket. And the main, this other bracket, the open and close bracket here is for the main. So I need to close the big bracket that I have in front of the max. So that is why I have to close it twice.
All right.
Yeah, so now let's move to if. So I'm coming, let me quickly get something. So let me get a data that we can just, I have the data, but I don't know where I save it. So now I have this data, right? I want to allocate, I want Excel to tell me, so our average here is, so for anybody to pass this test, they have to score 50 and above, right? So now I want to know the people that pass, and I want to know the people that fail. So I want Excel to tell me the people that pass the text and the people that fail. Okay, right now I do not have anything less than 50 in this total. I do not have anything less than 50. So let me just reduce this to, let's say this person scored 25 or still 56. Let's say this person scored 15. So now we have 46. This person scored 10, 32, and this person scored 12 right here. So it's not 34. So now I want Excel to write, if they pass, Excel should write pass, and if they fail, Excel should write fail there for me. So now, if is used to give a certain, is used to give is used to count, is used to give, allocate a particular text or a particular criteria, a particular we can say mark or score to a certain range based on the criteria. Now, so we use it to allocate. So if you want to allocate score now, maybe the grade, you want to do grading, you have you have credits, you have pass and stuff like that. So we can use nested if. So we are going to talk about that one also today. So let me just say equals to if, right? So our logical test is our average. You know that our average is 50, right? So I want Excel to do this one for me. If this particular cell is greater than or equals to 50, then my value, if it is true, if the value is true, what should Excel write? So I want Excel to write pass there for me. I'll close the quotation. comma. Now, if the value is false, I want Excel to write fail in a quotation. Then close my quotation and close my brackets. So if I press enter, you see this person gets passed. So if I come down like this, this is fail, and this is fail. Should I repeat this?
No, I understand.
You understand this, right?
Perfectly.
So this is what if does. Now, apart from this, we can use if for another thing. So now, right now, let's say all the people that order above 25, I want to add extra 5 to them. So if the quantity they order is above 25, I want to add extra 5 as a bonus to them. So I can use if here again. I'll say equals to if. So our logical test is if this is greater than or equals to 25, comma, what should happen? Excel should add extra 5 to this place. So I'll select this cell plus 5, comma, that is if the value is true. And if the value is false, Excel should not add anything. So which means this cell plus 0. Then I'll close my bracket and press enter. So you can see, since this person does not meet up to the criteria of 25, Excel wrote 23 there. But if I copy down, you'll see, so this person that ordered 29, it meets the criteria. Excel wrote 34 right here. This person that ordered 30, Excel write 35. Did you get this now?
Yes, so I'm thinking that in those conditions you gave, you don't need to put any quotation mark because there's no need for it now.
In this one?
Yeah, in those conditions you did now, like the pass and the fail, there was quotation. But with this one, there was no double quotation. There's no need for it.
There's no need for double quotation.
All right.
There is need for double quotation here because this
right.
is so you are telling Excel what to write.
Right.
This is a text. But this one, we are performing an operation right here.
Right.
So this is another calculation on its own.
Okay.
So Excel will check if this criteria is met, then it's going to perform this calculation. But because this is a text, Excel will check if the criteria is met, then write the text. So we have to give Excel the text. So let's talk about ifs now. Ifs. So ifs is used to give multiple criteria. It's used to give multiple criteria. So let's say equals to ifs. Now, our logical test is this, right? Comma. So if this is greater than, let's say greater than or equals to 25, right? Excel should write, if the value is true, Excel should write, let's just say shoe for them. So just write shoes, comma. Now my logical test 2 is if this value added to, if this value is greater than or equals to, let's say 20 now, comma. Now you need to put your quotation here. If not, it won't give you the correct answer because this is a text. You're not performing an operation. So if it meets this criteria, then Excel should write, let's say bag for them. Bag in a quotation, comma. So let's give the third criteria again now. If this particular cell is greater than or equals to, let's say 15, comma, in a quotation, let's say Excel should give them key holders, or let's say key holder. So key holder in a quotation. So I've given 3 criteria. You can give as many criteria as you want. So,
Right.
so now let's just close this and press enter. So now we have an error right here. We have an error right here. So let's confirm. So let's see where the error comes from. So if we are not very careful with this, you always have an error. If you are not careful right here, you always have an error. So let's give one more criteria. So, comma. Now the logical test is if this is less than 15, comma, Excel should write, let's just say water. So let's see in a quotation. Water, quotation, then let's press enter. Now we still have an error. Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. I'm supposed to select this J2. I'm supposed to select the J2, sorry.
Yes.
So I select the O column instead of J2. So I press enter. So you see this person gets bag. Then all other people that does not meet that certain criteria, they get water. Now, the reason why I put this last one is because if any of those one does not meet this criteria, Excel will find it as an error because we did not tell it what to do to the people below 15. So that's why I wrote this one now. So if you are not careful, do you saw the mistake that I made? I select the whole column instead of a cell.
Right.
So that is how this one works. This ifs. Now another way to do this is to use nested if. Is to use nested if. So we are doing if it remains drop down and VLOOKUP. So now if let's use nested if for this one now. So I say equals to, now we are just going to use if alone. We are going to use if alone. So if this is greater than or equals to 25, comma, in a quotation, Excel should write, let's say phone for the person. Close my quotation, comma. Now, we want to give the second logical test. I'll say if again, this is nested if. Nested,
Okay.
whenever you are, what?
I said with nested if you keep repeating the if.
Yes, it's when you are nesting so many formulas together. It's when you are nesting so many formulas together.
Okay.
So let's try it in another form. So let's say instead of writing a gift for them, let's say if they meet a certain criteria, then Excel should add extra 10 to the people that order above 25. I'll just say this plus 10, right? Comma.
Yeah.
Now I'll just say the next one is if this particular cell is greater than or equals to 20, comma, Excel should add extra, let's say 7, comma. Now the next one is if this logical test is greater than or equals to 15 now, Excel should add, sorry, comma, Excel should add plus, let's say 5. So, comma, anybody that order, if this is greater than or equals to let's say equals to 10 now, comma, Excel should add 2 to them. This will be plus 2, comma. Now, the last one is if the value is 4. So, if it does not meet any of those first criteria, then Excel should add this one plus 0. Now, do you see we have to close the bracket based on the number of brackets that we have open. So if you see we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 brackets open. So I'll close one bracket. This first bracket, we close this one. This second bracket, we close this one. The third bracket, we close this one. And the last bracket, we close this one. So if I press enter, let me change this column to number. And now, if you see this person, this one meets this second criteria. It means the second criteria. So which means Excel we add 7 to it. So this doesn't meet any of the first 4 criteria. That is why Excel wrote down 6. So this one meets the third criteria, which is above 15. Excel we add extra 5. So if we add 19 plus 5, Excel will give us 24. So any question on this?
No, please.
Okay, let's move forward now to that. This is ifs and this is nested if. So they are the same thing, they perform the same function. So they perform the same function. So if I come here now and I want to allocate score to them, so I want to give them a grade. So let's grade them. So if you want to give them a grade, I can use either if or I can use either ifs or nested if. So I'm going to go with equals to, or you try, if you try this, should I send you this data to try this? So you allocate grade to them before we move to drop down and Vlookup.
The grade you want me to allocate is A, B, and C, ba?
Yes.
Okay.
So let me save this and okay, I should have it in my download. I've sent it to you. You can share your screen now.
I'm coming. Are you seeing my screen?
Click on enable editing. Just turn it off again. Reshare the screen.
Can't you see the screen now?
I can't. If self-sharing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you choose the one that you want to use, whether it's if or nested if.
Let me go with if first. You want me to still do the same thing you did, or I should Can I edit the number?
You can edit the number. You know, the cell you select is not the one that you're into. So just cancel.
I want to edit the number so that it can work.
Okay. You can change your criteria. You can change your average. It doesn't have to be 50. You can use 70, you can use another thing.
Okay.
So you can say 70 or 80 and above. So if you just want to use, this is greater than 85. Okay. Comma. So in a quotation, you give your criteria. Just copy down the formula.
Are you seeing it there?
Yeah. It worked, right?
Yes. Is there anything wrong?
Let's give them a grade. You can now choose either you want to use nested ifs, either you want to use nested if or ifs.
Okay. Should I do this if based on this one or based on the numbers?
If you want to grade them, you do it based on the number. You
Based
can't
on the
do
number.
it based on the past or future.
Okay.
No. Clear the bracket before, it's after S.
Should I grade them or should I give bonus?
No space.
Should I grade them or should I give bonus?
Just grade. No. Close it, just close it. Yeah, you can continue. So we can use nested if to give bonus now on that other sheets that we were using.
Okay.
No, don't write if again. This is not nested if. This is if.
It's not ifs.
Yes.
Okay, with nested if, I won't put S.
Yes. So clear the if that you wrote there.
What if I want to use nested if?
We will use nested if now, just no space.
Okay.
There's still one space there. Yeah. Now you select your second criteria. That is when you give your second logical test. No. Clear the quotation. The second logical test.
Sorry, I'm coming up.
The second logical test is F3. Yeah.
F3, let's say less than 70.
Okay. So you just want to give comma. You did not give comma there. After 70, there's supposed to be comma.
Okay.
No.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right here, right?
Yes. Yeah, it's fine. Then close your quotation. Then if it's you can just press enter. Then if you copy down the formula.
Not available because this one is less than.
You know, you said less than 70 and is greater than or equal to. So this one does not meet any of these two criteria given to it.
Yes, that's why it's giving the non-available.
Yes. So if you say less than 77 or less than 80 or less than, okay, greater than 70. No. Which one is, yeah, come. Just.
No, I want to change the criteria so that I can.
Yeah. So it's, the criteria is fine like that. If you press enter, there are still some that will show you not available. Just select that first cell. Select the first cell.
This one.
Yeah. Copy down the formula. Now, do you see this 56 and 7 that are showing not available? It's because they did not meet up with that criteria.
Okay.
So if you want to do it now, let's edit that first cell again. Select the first cell. Yeah. Now, let's go to the after B. After the B, move your cursor to the after B. So, comma. Now, you now say less than 70. Less than 70. 70. Then, comma. You can now, comma before your quotation.
It keeps going.
Comma. Remove the comma in front of your quotation. Remove the comma in front of your 70, sorry. It's after your 70 that you're supposed to put comma here before quotation.
Yeah.
Yes, comma, yeah. Now, you can now say, let's give them C. Yeah, press enter now. So if you copy down the formula, everything, press enter. So select the first one. Now copy down the formula. Now, do you see?
Yeah.
Do you understand this now?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's go to the other workbook.
Which other workbook?
The one that has product one, product, something like that.
Okay. Can you see it?
You did not share that screen.
Okay, let me stop sharing so that I can do that. Because this thing cannot allow me share my entire screen. I don't know why.
I think it's your system or it's your Zoom.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it now. So let's give them let's allocate let's give them bonus right now. Just like anybody that order above 20 something should get a particular, or let's use this their profit. So the profits. So anybody that their profit is above $100 should get.
We are using the ifs, right?
No. Let's use nested if now. We did if. We've done ifs. So let's use nested if now.
Okay.
So if the profit is equal to or is greater than or equal to, you start with greater than first, or equal to, let's say 100. So we want to what can we give them? Let's say they should get now select the quantity. Select the quantity plus shift and equals to. let's say they should get, if their price, if their profit margin is greater than or equals to 100, Excel should add J2 plus, let's say 10. So Excel should add 10 more quantity to them. So now the next one, if open bracket, now Q2 is greater than or equal to, let's use 70 now, comma, J2 plus let's say 7. Now, comma, if again the profit margin is greater than or equals to 50, comma, then J2 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. So if they did not meet any of these three criteria, comma, if comma, so if they did not meet any of those criteria, let's say J2 plus, anybody that their profit is below 50, J2 plus, let's just give them 2. No, 10 is too much. Give them 2. Then you close your bracket based on the number of brackets that you have open. 1, 2, and 3. So you close it 3 times, yes. So you see, so you change it to go to, instead of having accounting where you have number, change it to number and reduce the decimal points. So do you see this? Do you understand what I did here?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. Any question on this one before we move to drop down?
No, for now I understand. When I'm practicing on my own, if there's any question, I come to the next class and ask.
No problem. So let's stop the screen sharing. Let me share my own screen. So let's go to drop down. Let's go to drop down to create something like this. Something like this. To create something like this is what we call the drop down. So if we want to create a drop down, we want to put all these name in one cell. We want to put all this name in one cell. I'm coming. So now this is what I'll do. I'll say equals to, sorry, not equals to. I'll go to data. Then I'll go to data validation, right? So if I go to data validation, now instead of selecting any value, we want it to be in list. So I'll choose list. Now I need to select my source. So my source is this. This is all that I want to put in the dropdown, right? So now the next one is input message. So the message that I wanted to display, so I'll just say first name. So it's not a must for you to put this all this other one. First name. So input message, I'll just say check your first name, name here. So error alert, if the first name is not there, I want you to give it an error. Say a warning sign, I want you to show a warning sign. Say not available. Not available. So the message, I want you to say, please note, or say not, kindly check back later for you. Kindly back later for your first name. So if I click on OK, now do you see this? So if I click on this arrow, now I have all this name right here. I have all this name right here. So if I type in any name that is not here, let's say I want to type in John, that is not, or let's say let's look for another name. I don't know why. Let's just say Kemi. And press enter. Do you see? Say, kindly check, not available. Kindly check back for first name later. So now, the name is not there. Do you understand this?
Yes, please.
Okay, this is kind of very simple. So now let's use VLOOKUP. Let's go to VLOOKUP. So whenever I choose this first name, I want to see the last name. So whenever I choose the first name, I want Excel to also show me the last name of this person. So this will be the first name. First name. So I want Excel to show me the last name. So I want Excel to show me the last name. So if I select the first name here, I want Excel to show me the last name right here. So I'll use VLOOKUP. I'll say equals to, now watch this. VLOOKUP is kind of very complicated for people that does not understand. So don't blink your eye so that you don't miss. There's a VLOOKUP. So now our lookup value, what are we looking for? We are looking for Mike. We are looking for any content that Excel sees in this cell, comma, where in which table will Excel see that? So Excel is going to see it in this table. So I'm just going to select, I can decide to select all. So let's select all for now. So let's select all this name for now. So let's start from first name to this one, but it's not a must to select all, right?
Yeah.
So my column index number is, which column did I want Excel to return for me? I want Excel to return the last column, the last name. Now, this is the first column. Your selection must start with where your lookup value is, the column that your lookup value is. So if this Mike is right here, if it is right here, that is, if this place is the first name, so my selection will start from here.
From the last name.
From the last name. If this first name is right here, my selection will start from here. So let's say I have serial number here and the first name is right here. So now, do you know that my column index number, my lookup value is the first name. So I will start my from where the first name is. So the first name is right here. So my selection will start from here. So what did I want Excel to return for me? That is the column index number. I need it to return column 2, which is this. This is the first name and this is the last name. So I want Excel to return column 2. So my column index number will be 2 because this is first column, column 1, and this is second column, column 2. So it's going to be 2. So now the lookup range, I don't want it to give me approximate match. I need it to give me exact match. So I'm going to select false. I press my tab, then I'll close my bracket and press enter. So now if you look, Mike, Excel gets the last name as James. So if I come here to select Sunday, it's going to give me the last name as Martin. Do you see?
Okay, so that column you wrote, you just labeled like the column 2. If it's column 3, you just go right 3, right?
Yes.
You don't need to start going to copy that column like we have been doing.
No. You just put the column reference.
Okay.
So any other question on this?
Sorry, you said that 0 is for what? That 0 you put at the end of the VLOOKUP formula is because you want an exact.
I put false.
Okay, false. Okay.
Yes. So you can type it there by yourself, or you put it there.
Okay.
So that is that. So let's try another thing. Let's go to the other sheets now and try another thing. So here, this is where we have our product pricing. This is the selling price, and this is the cost price. So let's leave all this one now. Okay, I'm just going to leave all this. So this is our product and this is the pricing. So right now, I'll come here. I want to clear this one. I want to clear everything that I have here. Shift down arrow. I want to clear all the content. And I want VLOOKUP to give me the cost price and the selling price. Right? We have the selling price and the cost price. So I want this will be let this be the selling price. So they've given me this data. They gave me the quantity. This is selling price. Now, this will be the cost price. So this will be the cost price. So I want Excel to generate the selling price for me from this sheet. Because the data they gave me I'm still going to delete all this one. So normally this is how the data was. The data was like this. Let me clear this content. So I'm even going to delete the whole of this. From here to here, I'll just delete. So this is the data given to me. I have the order, the customer order. Then I have the, I'm coming, please. Kingsley, I beg, come. You do something. Sorry, please. Just help me tell us every class. I will answer her later. So now this is selling price and this is the cost price. So let me put this back to the normal. This is the cost price. So now the selling price. Now are you still there?
Yes.
So I want Excel to generate the selling price for me and the cost price. And also we just have this customer ID. We don't have their name. We just have their order ID. We have the customer ID. We have the order dates, the product, the order, and the quantity they order. So this is all the information given to me. But if I look in this customer sheet, I have the customer's name here. And right here, I have this customer, the pricing. I have the pricing right here. Right? So right where I have the phone number, this is where I have their phone numbers. So, but this is the order. This is what they gave me. So I need to complete this sheet to have a full information like the name, the gender, the country, and the city. Right? They call this thing master data. So I can't present these gifts to people because they don't know, they won't know the customer's name. Let's say I have a delivery company that is doing delivery for me. So anybody that ordered this product is that company that delivers it. So now if I send them this data, they don't have the customer's name. How would they know? They don't have the address, they don't know their location. So we need to fill up this data using VLOOKUP. So now what I'll do, I'll just say equals to. So I need it to align to the left. So I say equals to VLOOKUP. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for this, I'm looking for the product. So because I'm getting this selling price. So where will I see the pricing? So I'll see it in this place. So I'll select this. Now I'm going to do something right here. So I need to lock this thing down. I need to lock it down to tell Excel that I should look within this this table. Excel should look within this table. So I'm going to talk about in our next class, in our next meeting, please, not in our next class, that will be next week, Tuesday, right? Please remind me that I want to show you absolute reference, relative reference, and mixed reference. Or I will tell Kingsley to show you also. So if Kingsley does not show you, then remind me on Tuesday.
Absolute reference.
Absolute reference, mixed reference, and relative reference.
Okay.
So, but I will use absolute reference for you now. So I need to lock down this particular table array. So I'll put a $sign right in front of A. I'll put a $sign right in front of the row. That is in front of A, I'll put a $sign. I'll put a $sign in front of 1. Then I'll come here also. In front of C, I'll put a $sign, and in front of 11, I'll put a $sign. So I've locked it down. That is locking down. So my column index number, what is that thing that I wanted to return? I wanted to return the selling price, which is in column 2. So I'll put 2 right here, comma, and my range is I need exact match. So I'll just choose exact match and press my tab. Then I'll close my brackets and press enter. Now you see this is the selling price. So if I copy down this, so it's going to automatically fill the selling price up for me. Now I have the selling price. Right now, let's get the cost price. I'll say equals to VLOOKUP. Our lookup value is this product, comma, the table array is this. Is right from here to this place, comma. Now I'll put a $sign right in front of A. I'll put a $sign right in front of 1. I'll put a $sign right in front of C, and I'll put a $sign right in front of 11. Then my column index number is, I want it to, can you guess what my column index number will be right here?
3.
3, yes. So I just put 3. Now, comma, my lookup is going to be exact match. Then I'll close my bracket and press enter. Any question here?
No, I don't have question for now. Maybe when we are done, I have just one.
You have one?
Yes, because I was going to ask, what's the difference between this VLOOKUP and XLOOKUP? Are they the same?
Yes, there's difference when we get to XLOOKUP. Okay. Do you know how to use XLOOKUP?
Oh, sometimes I just go on the internet and I'm just, just playing around. So I came across that XLOOKUP.
Yeah, when we get to now, VLOOKUP is called vertical lookup. Now, vertical lookup only look from left to right. It can only look from left to right. You can't use it to look from right to left. So
that's
in
the VLOOKUP
class, I'm going to show you XLOOKUP, its index and match. Or
wait, sorry. You said the VLOOKUP looks from left to right, not
yes,
from right to left.
Yes, it looks from left to right.
Okay.
Only from left to right. But let's look up now. is the latest function in which we are going, that is what we are going to be using. We are not using VLOOKUP again. So in our next class, we are going to talk about XLOOKUP. So that one can look from either right to left or left to right.
Okay.
Yeah. So now, what I want you to do, you'll complete this table now. So now, but before then, let me quickly show you if error VLOOKUP before we round up, then you'll do your own teaching. So you'll teach me now after I'm done.
Sorry, before we go to your this thing there, that drop down, if we are doing drop down, yeah, will you select the range before going to data?
No, you won't select the range. You just select the cell where you want your drop down to be. So if I want my drop down to be here, then I can go to data and data validation. So in my data validation, right here, I'll select list, right?
Yeah.
Where I have my source, that is when I'll select my range.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
So we are going to use data validation to create something that looks like this. So if you see, we have all this in reference error. That's because I've deleted them right here. So we are going to use it to create something that looks like this. So we are going to use it to create it. But before then, let me get the phone number to show you the if error VLOOKUP. So let me insert here. All right, now we are going to get the phone number. So we are going to get the phone number. So I'll say equals to VLOOKUP. So before going to VLOOKUP, we'll go to our phone number to see. Now, if you see, we have only our customer and the phone number, which is the customer ID and the phone number, which means our lookup value will be what? What will be our lookup value?
The lookup value from the other page.
So if we see right here, we have the customer ID and the phone number. So if we want to get the phone number, what are we going to use? What will be our lookup value in VLOOKUP?
B2.
It's going to be B2, yes, which is the customer ID. So say equals to VLOOKUP, right? Our lookup value will be the customer ID, comma, then we'll come here and select the phone number and this, because this is what we are looking for. So our column index number will be 2, comma, it will be 2, and I'll just type it there here, false.
You didn't lock it down, or there's no need for locking down?
I don't need to lock it down because this table is quite long. So I don't need to lock it down. But if you want to lock it down, that is not a problem. Just put a $sign right here and put a $sign here. So
when is it necessary to lock down? And when is it not necessary?
Okay, the reason I'm coming. So let me just select this and let's close the brackets. So let me press enter. Now, the reason why I lock this one down is because this table is quite small, right? It's not long. So once Excel finish looking at this table, it might start going down to look at this table.
Okay.
That is why I lock it down.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want Excel. I'm just trying to take precautions. Not that it's going to give me any wrong stuff, but I prefer to lock it down whenever I have small table like this.
Okay.
So now that we get our phone number, you will see some phone number giving us NA, which means not available, in which if I come here, highlight this, if I copy this and check if the phone number is available here. So let me check. Control F to find and paste the phone number here. So let's paste the number here. So you see the person's ID is not here, which means the person does not supply his or her phone number, right? That is why it's giving us NA. So now We don't want it to show NA. We want it to show something else like not available or stuff like that. So that is when you use if error or if NA. So if error and if NA, they are the same thing. They perform the same function. That is, if it gives error as an answer, or if it gives NA as an answer. So they are still the same thing. I'll say if error or if NA. You can use any of these two. So I press tab. Now that is if this VLOOKUP that I gave here has an error, right? So this is the value. You see, if this VLOOKUP has an error, comma, then Excel should write in a quotation, I need Excel to write not available. So in XLOOKUP, instead of using V error, is already part of XLOOKUP. So we just fix it in there. But for now, we've not gotten to XLOOKUP. So I'll close my bracket and press enter. So now if I copy down this, you will see instead of having NA, it shows not available.
Okay.
So any question on this?
For now, no. Just as I practice along, that's where my own question come.
Yes.
For now, not no.
Okay. Let's start your own. Now it's now left for you to teach me now. So I want you to teach me the VLOOKUP and drop down. So before that, I don't know if I've shared this. I've shared the data with you. But I'm going to delete something. I'm just going to open. So think this one. Yes, this one. So what you do for me now is I'm going to clear this. I'm going to clear the content. So our Nigerian VAT now is how much? Nigerian VAT is how many percentage now?
Is it not 7?
It's 7.5. You are not in this country, Abby. Well, you are planning to move out, Abby. You want to leave us alone. So now 7.5%. So this is what you are going to do. And you know how to allocate these gifts for them. So you allocate the gifts. Now, after allocating the gifts, you will count the total of the gifts for me. Do you get? So if you allocate gifts to them, you allocate gifts to them based on the unit sold. So you will use VLOOKUP to get the selling price. This is where I have the selling price. The selling price and the cost price. They are right here. So you will use VLOOKUP to get the selling price and the cost price. So you get the total selling price, the total cost price, to calculate the VAT, the new total selling price, profit margin, and you use if or nested ifs to allocate these gifts to them. So instead of typing the gifts there, you can just select it when you get to criteria. So let me show you one example. I'll just say if. So I love using nested if. If this is greater than or equals to, let's say 4,000, or let's say 3,000. The highest that we have here, I'm going to show you something now. If the value is true, then I'll select this one. This will be the criteria. So I just select, do you see? Comma. Yes. Then you write the second one. If you want to use ifs also, it's the same procedure. Just write your logical test, then your criteria will be, your value, if true, will be this. So you use VLOOKUP to allocate gifts to all of them based on the quantity they order. Does Kingsley explain filter for you?
Yes.
He has explained filter, right?
Yes.
So you can filter them from the largest to the smallest. So that you know the highest number, then you know how to allocate your gifts. So you can say For iPhone, iPhone will be, let me write it here. So above 3,000 will be iPhone. Above 2,000 will be t-shirts. Above 1,000 will be face cap. Above 500 will be face towel. Then less than, below 500. So this will be below 500. This will be less than 500. So this is one. I hope you understand this assignment now.
Yes, I'm understanding it. So I will first of all use VLOOKUP to get the selling price and cost price from the other table.
Yes.
Then I'll calculate the selling price, cost price, VAT, new total and profit margin. And I'll now use if or if nested to allocate gifts to them.
Yes. That is one. So for you to practice your drop down, so we are going to create something like this. With this one, with this sheet. So instead of having all your orders, after completing the table, having the customer's name, the customer information, everything, you now use it. I think it should be part of the data if you open it now. So let me send this one for you. Let me save this and send it to you. Let me save this to my desktop. So I'll call it Monday, no, Tuesday assignment. So Tuesday assignment. So let me send it now. So I'll send it to you. So let me tell you what to do with what is it called? With drop down. So you are going to create, after filling all the information that you have right here, you put your customer's name, you put all the information that you have here, the customer's name. You don't need the first and last name there. So you just put the full name, the gender, the city, and the country right in there.
Wait, the first assignment you gave me, I understand that one. Okay. This is another assignment you want to give me, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So right now, here, you have, okay, the data you have is already completed. But I want you to practice that VLOOKUP very well.
Okay.
Let me stop the screen share. You have the data already, so that I will explain it to you right there. So share your own screen. Okay. Now, scroll back. So you see the way, why do you have 000 in your agenda like this?
I don't know where this one came from.
The city is now the gender.
Delete that.
I even wanted you to delete, to clear the content and do it. So let's clear.
Should I remove that gender?
Wait. Don't remove it. Start your selection from D2. From C2. Click on C2. Hold down shift to G2. Hold down shift, come to G2.
I don't know what's wrong with this mic. The thing is not.
Just hold down shift.
I'm holding down shift. I'm supposed to use the right arrow bar.
Wait. Just hold down shift. Bring your cursor to G2. While you are holding down shift, don't press anything. Just leave it. Don't type, don't use anything. Just while you are holding down shift, just come and click on G2 alone. Just come and click on G2, but make sure that your hand is on, yes. Now, Control Shift down arrow.
Like this?
Yes. Now, right click and clear the contents. So I'm coming. Okay. So now let's save. Let's save. Let's save. Let's save this one. Are you there?
Yeah, it's saving now. I clicked Control S.
Okay, it has saved, right? So
Yeah.
click on this sheet one. This sheet one that you have after drop down. After without drop down.
Yes, now that's the sheet one. This one.
This is now sheet one. No, 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 no. It's not like this. Come back here to where you have your order. Yes, keep going. Where you have without drop down, the sheet after without drop down. After without drop down. Yeah, that one. Yes. So if you click on this one on order, you see that it's already in drop down. You see?
Okay.
So we are
Yeah.
going to clear this. So all these are information. So if you put your order, this order ID in drop down, then you use Vlookup to get the customer ID, Vlookup to get the customer's name, Vlookup to get the gender and all this. So after using Vlookup, so what I want you to do is to have all that data that you have in the order sheet just in one row so that I can choose. So if I click on any of those ones, I can see all the customer's information.
Wait, if I use this VLOOKUP now to look up the customer name here, will it appear as a drop down?
No, 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 no. Let me show you
Okay.
something. Let me show you something. Stop your screen share. Let me share so that I can show you what exactly I want you to do. So now, let me insert a new sheet right here. A new sheet. So let me just insert a new sheet. So in this sheet now, I want all this order ID to be so I'll call this order ID. So this order ID, now, I want it to be in drop down. So I'll go to data validation. So I'll choose list. So my source will be from this order. So Control Shift down arrow, then I'll just click on OK. So you can give your message there now. So this is the order ID. So I want to have the customer ID right here. Now this customer ID is just equal to VLOOKUP. So my lookup value will be this order ID, right? So this order ID, comma. So my table array will be here. So my selection will start from this place. And let's say it will stop here because I need to return the customer ID, comma. Then my column index number will be 2, right? Then I'll select first. And I'll close my brackets, then press enter. So this is, so what I want to do is, whenever I choose any other ID, I should be able to see the customer ID. So now, next thing is to get the customer's name. So let me just quickly do that one for you so that you'll know equals to VLOOKUP. And my lookup value will be this, comma, my customer will be this. So it's going to be from here to here, right? Comma, then it will be 2, comma, then this will be false tab. Then I'll close my bracket and press enter. Now, I've gotten the customer's name right here. So let me just put in name. So if I copy down this, now in this sheet 2, so I'll put name. So I'll put name right here. So I just say equals to VLOOKUP. Now, I can't use other ID to get the customer's name because one customer can order as many times as possible. So I'll use customer ID to get the customers, any other information that I want to get, I'll use customer ID. So I'll use customer ID, comma, I'll come here, then start my selection from customer ID because I did not choose from other ID. So I'll start from customer ID, highlight this, then come here and stop here. So my column index number will be 2, comma, then I'll put false, tab, and close my bracket, then press enter. Do you see it? So whenever I choose anything right here, it's going to affect this one. So this is what I wanted to do. So you will get, after getting the customer's name, you get the gender, the city. I just want everything to be in a drop down. That is, whenever you choose any customer ID, you'll be able to see all their information, their name, their gender, the city, the country, the products they order, the quantity they order, the unit price, the cost price, the selling price, and the total price. So all of them just in one row. So whenever they choose from this, so it's going to affect all of them. Do you get it now?
Yes.
Yes. So that is that about that. So now let's try. It's your time to teach me VLOOKUP now and if error VLOOKUP. So let me stop my own screen share so that you can share. Are you in Lagos?
Yes.
Which part of Lagos?
Lucky.
I wish people they stay lucky. I once have a student at Lekki. So that's home training for. He stayed at that Victoria Bay estate.
Oh, okay.
That's it. So so you are doing your own drop down now.
Is it drop down I should do? I thought this was already in drop down. I want to do VLOOKUP.
So you will clear the drop down and redo it for me.
Oh, okay. I thought we should continue from where you stopped.
The reason why I gave you the assignment is for you to practice the drop down. So I don't want it here. Clear this table. Clear the sheet safe. Just clear everything. Delete the old sheets and save.
Okay, wait.
So I want you to practice the drop down. That's why I gave you the assignment.
Okay.
So that you not forget it. Ooh. I hope you are making progress. Very soon now, we start Power BI. Your class is even very fast.
Okay.
Click on the sheets.
On which sheet? I want to do the drop down now.
There is drop down there already now.
Should we say I should?
There is drop down there.
Oh, so how am I supposed to delete it now?
So come to right click on the cell. Click on the cell, right click, then delete. So you shift cell left.
Okay, right.
Yes.
Okay, so if you just delete it, it doesn't mean that the drop down has gone.
Yes.
You still need to go and right click and delete.
Yeah, you delete the old cell.
Okay.
So you want to be using this period to be practicing your assignment? No, don't let's use this sheet. Let's use the first sheet that I sent to you. So this one is an assignment. It's for you to do as your own leisure time.
Okay, so this one now, right, is drop down and Vlookup, right?
Yes.
Then this other one, can you see this one?
You did not share the screen.
Yeah. So that one that you sent to me, is it the one you want me to open? That one you sent to my WhatsApp now.
No, there is one, the work exercise. That is the first one that I sent you. Before this other one. There's work
Is it the one
exercise.
you sent? There's one you sent on the WhatsApp. Is it the one you want me to go and open?
I sent two on WhatsApp.
Okay, the first one, that's the children's
Yes.
GSS 3 result now, right?
Yes.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so you want me to open a new sheet, right?
No, you don't need to open a new sheet. You can do it below this one or anywhere. You can just do it anywhere. Just get the first name and use VLOOKUP. Put the first name in the drop down and use VLOOKUP to check the second name. Data validation. That is that under remove duplicate. So you choose list. I can't see what you are doing, no, but click on the drop down and choose list.
You can't see.
I can't see, but don't worry, just click on the drop where you have any value, click on the drop down and choose list. Have you chosen it?
Yes.
Then you click on that. If you look beneath it, you see one arrow facing up.
Yes, I've selected the place where I want to drop down. So I'll click OK, Nabi.
Yeah, you can put other messages too, like the error alert and the message to preview.
Where would I go for that one? Is it under apply these messages or input message?
Input message.
Okay. How will I type now? It's name now.
Yeah, you can type anything. I type first name. You can put, and then where you have messages, you put check your first name here. Then after that, you can go to error alert.
So before I go to error alert, should I click OK?
No. Go to error alert.
Okay. So that error message will be
You can say maybe the
it's
first
not
name, you can say not available, then the information will not be, you can say the error alert, you can either use stop or money or any other one.
stop.
If we use stop, then the
The
message,
error message will be not available now.
yeah, you can put not available. Then you can now type in some message down there. You are too much.
Okay. This one.
Select
All right.
name first, though.
Okay, to be sure, right?
Yeah. Click on the, you don't have to type in, you don't have to type it there. Just click on the drop down and choose any name. Now, let's do the VLOOKUP to get the last name.
Okay.
So our lookup value will be that, comma, our table array, comma, our index number will be 2, then false. Exact match. No, don't put quotation.
This one does not need quotation.
You can close the bracket and press enter.
So this one, if I change this one now to
Yeah,
save for last,
you don't,
you know,
you press enter. Do you see?
is that what?
I say you should press enter, but it's not a must for you to be typing the name there.
I can just scroll it, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You see it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So any question, let's go and do if error VLOOKUP for the phone number. So I'll know that you know the if error also before I let you go.
Is it on this same table or that's what you gave me?
On that other one, where I have the other information.
This one, huh?
You are not sharing the screen.
Oh, this thing self. Sorry.
No problem.
I had to go and work on this thing. I don't know what I touch. That is no, it's not supposed to do like that.
Okay, another thing, even though you are supposed to be able to record on your own end.
Yeah. That would be this one, right?
Yes. So go to order. You've done a lot. Customers with ALS, sales report for female. Wow. As I said, you are too much. So where are we going to see phone number and all these sheets now? There are a lot of sheets.
We'll go to customer, Nabi.
The phone number
Customer.
is not in, the phone number is not in customer, it's in phone number.
Okay, yes. That's other sheet.
So right click on the phone number, drag to the left. So left click, sorry. No, on the sheet name down here. Left click, hold it down and drag it to the left.
Sorry. This one, right?
No, the phone number. Left click, hold it down, not right click, then drag. No, to the right, to the left. That is right, to the left. I want you to move it closer. So just
in your left is not my left. Where should I drag? Which left?
My left is not your left. Yeah, that's side we are dragging it to. Just leave it there. Then move back a little bit.
I should move back there.
Move
To which one?
Move the column back.
This one?
This 3 dotted line.
Okay.
Leave it first. Leave it. Then click on this one first.
Which one? Is it the dotted lines?
Yes, we want to move it closer to where you have order. So keep on clicking on it.
Okay.
Click on it a little bit. Still click on it. Now you can have, no, you've closed, you can't see the phone number. This is where we are still moving into, is after this sales report for female.
So I should get that phone number and bring it close to order. Is that what you wanted?
Yes.
So I need to go back, Nabi.
Yes. Is it too much?
That's phone number now. So I need to take it back.
Yes. That is not out to date. Click on this. Yes. Now, yes. Fine. So now you have it.
Okay.
Click on the order.
I'm still going to Okay, this is where I deleted it.
Yes.
Okay, this is where you want me to do the VLOOKUP now.
Yes.
Abi?
So you get the phone number, right?
You gave me 2 sheets, so you deleted it. There is this
That
one
one
here.
will be with drop down. That one will be with drop down. This one is without drop down.
Okay.
So
Okay.
just get the phone number. So for the customer name, gender, and the city, you can be getting that one as your own leisure time. That is your assignment also. Open bracket. Your lookup value will be the customer, yes. Then the phone number, select down arrow.
Sorry. Let me use this.
Down arrow. Shift.
No.
Hold down shift. Wait, just leave it like that. Hold down shift and press right arrow. Hold down shift and press right.
Sorry, this control shift. I'm still learning this control shift.
Yeah, I know. Just select the customer's name. Select the customer. Hold down shift. Now,
right?
Shift down arrow. Control shift down arrow. Back there again.
Control shift down arrow. It's not highlighting the other one. That's the problem.
It's because you did not select it. Now, hold down shift. Hold down shift.
Right?
Select the phone number. Select the phone number.
But I don't know. You say I should hold down shift.
Yeah,
and
hold down
select
shift. Then select now. Control shift down arrow. You don't have to drag. Now you are dragging.
I'm not dragging. I'm using the down arrow.
No, you did not press control. Control shift and down.
Don't worry. I will get it now.
Let's start again. If it will take us 2 hours to get it, we'll keep on doing it over and over again. Don't worry.
So first of all, I will do shift and
press shift first.
And then
select that one.
Right?
Now press control.
Control down.
Yes, it's too much. You just press it once.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay like this. Comma. Finally.
Comma 2.
And
pause.
Yes.
And close. Enter. Then I go and double click here.
Yes. Then you see I have NA. That is what we want us to correct. So Control Z once. Control Z once. Yes. Now go to.
Then I go here.
Yes.
If error, right?
You can use if NA now. Because I use if error, you try if NA.
Okay.
If NA. Open brackets. Now come to the front. Yes. Comma. No, don't close that bracket back. Before the.
I should close it.
Close the bracket. That bracket is for the VLOOKUP, not for the if NA.
Okay.
Comma.
So we have the comma not available, yeah?
In the quotation. Quotation, then you close the bracket.
I close it again.
Yes. Now you just close the bracket for the if error. So you press enter. Then if you copy down the formula, so you can write whatever thing you want to write there. If it is not found, you want to write. Whatever thing you want to write, you can type it in there. It's not limited to not available.
Okay.
So you can write any text. Any questions?
Right. No, I don't have a question. So I want to be clear on the assignment so that I don't mumble. So this one, I should complete this one with the VLOOKUP, right?
Yeah, you complete this one with the VLOOKUP.
Then also, you also gave me this one.
That one is too far. This sheet is too far, right? Click on the sheet. On this sheet.
On this one.
Yes, right click. No, on this particular one. Go back there.
Sorry, is that what?
Go back to where you have that sheet.
That's the other sheet now.
Not this one, not this other sheet. Where you have only this sheet, where you have drop down.
Where I have drop down. Okay.
Instead of moving back like this, you can just click on those three dotted line. No, not this one.
Is it this one?
The sheet after without, yes, click on it, right click. You know what? Copy all this header first, or you can move it so that it will be closer. Just move it.
Okay. I will do it like the way I did the other one.
Yes, just move it.
It should be in front of the order now.
You drop
Abi?
it. You can put it in front or after, anywhere that's okay for you.
It's not moving again.
It's not moving. So yeah, move a little bit. Yes, it's okay. Then no, keep on moving it. Oh, yeah, then another thing.
All right. Oh, wow.
Why are you dropping this one? Are you using internal mouse or external mouse?
Oh, it's the internal mouse, so don't mind.
Okay.
You said I should put it in front of the others, right?
Anywhere that's okay for you.
It is close to the others now.
Right click on that sheet.
On this one, right?
Yes. Let's rename it. So rename, click on rename. So give it any name that you think. You can give it Vlookup dropdown. You can just say V dropdown so that you'll know.
So let me take it closer to this one. Or let me take this one away from here.
Okay.
You know, walk up.
It will. You can still move it. Yes. They're now closer to each other.
So this one is where I will do the drop down and the VLOOKUP so that all of them are in one line, right?
Yes.
And this one is where I will just do VLOOKUP for all of them.
The information. So you complete the information first. After completing the information, so on this drop down, you just know that you are doing VLOOKUP directly from the order sheet. So let's save this one. Which one are you deleting again? Okay.
So, is this one you were teaching me how to? I want to delete that column.
Select everything. Move your cursor to the. Okay, you've deleted it already.
So I will use this customer table to fill up this wall.
Yes.
And I will also come here and do drop down and VLOOKUP so that they're all on the same line.
Yes, so you now use the order sheets to fill up all this one.
I'll use this order sheet to fill up this one.
Yes.
Okay.
So save this one. You can save
Which one?
This one.
This one that I've done.
Yes, just Ctrl S to save. So you can open that other one that I sent to you now, so that we'll talk about the assignment, then we call it a day. So if you have any other question, you can let me know. You don't know your system now that it will not show.
So this is the one you sent, yeah?
Yes, enable editing.
Yeah.
So you know what to do here, right?
So this one is the same thing now. I'll use VLOOKUP.
You're not sharing the window again.
Oh, sorry. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it now. So use.
So I'm supposed to go and use. I was supposed to use VLOOKUP to come and get the selling price and cost price.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Then I now calculate all of this.
Yes.
Then I will now use if or nested if to do this.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, the assignment is clear. Just needed to be clear.
Okay.
So I will not forget it.
God will not make you forget.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll meet with Mr. Kingsley on Thursday. So if you have any other question, you can ask him or you ask me next week, Monday.
Okay.
But if
Tuesday, actually.
Mr. Kingsley is not available, I'll still be the one that will take you on Thursday.
Don't worry. Please send my regards to him. Oh. I'm so sorry
Okay.
about the accident.
No problem. Thank you
All
very
right.
much.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much.
You have a wonderful day.
You too.